Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm wishing you all a very happy new year. If you're new here, my name is Manjari and today I'm going to be showing you a productive day in my life. If you're interested in seeing me plan out my day, cook some healthy meals, and just get some exercise in, stick around and you're going to see my second day of school, which happened to be incredibly productive, and I thought that I would share that to hopefully motivate you guys. I will just drop in tidbits about what's unique about my day because obviously not everyone's day looks like this. So if you're interested in that, stick around for the rest of the video. Okay, so I didn't get off to the early start that I wanted. I slept through my alarm. I was supposed to wake up at 7. Despite that, I decided to get in with one foot out the door. So I started off with writing down everything I needed to do in my planner. That's my planner on the left. And then I just got right into GRE. So I plan to study for GRE for an hour. So I'm starting with some vocabulary flashcards. This usually takes about 15 minutes for me every day. I'm planning to take the GRE because I'm going to apply for vet school. So that's what I'm doing. There's these flashcards. I forget what the company and the dude's called, but he's amazing. He has this whole program and like how to study all done out. So I just do 15 minutes of that every day and just helps me stay productive, and it does help that it's an app on the phone. And the best part is that not that it's just flashcards. The best part is that he actually puts like mnemonics there so to help you remember, or other ways to help you remember. And I also say it out loud because that's just another time that it goes into your brain. So next I move on to the GRE workbook I got. This is me doing some quantitative reasoning because that's the only part of the GRE that matters for most of the vet schools that I am applying to. So I'm just reading through the beginning part. This is actually my first day of finally getting into it. I've been doing the flashcards for a while. The workbook was new, so you can see me struggling a little bit throughout. But yeah, I just tried to grab in about 1 to 2 hours of GRE studying every day and 3 on the weekends because I kind of got to ramp it up, and some of this is stuff I haven't thought about since like middle school and early high school, so I really got to review some of this stuff. So next, I'm on to my first meal of the day. I usually either eat breakfast or lunch around the 10:30, 11 time. So this is my first item. This is the chickpea pasta. I am just trying to eat healthy and, avoid refined carbs. So this is what I was eating. And then my mom made some carrots and broccoli and forgot to add some of the other vegetables I bought, but it's cool. She's the one making it, so I'm not complaining. So I just have that. And then I just added some pesto for the final product. So next I was in some microbiology office hours. So essentially I had some questions I wanted to ask. So I had them up on my tablet, and basically he was just talking about like some of the logistical stuff. My class for microbiology, I'm so excited. It's so interesting, and it happens to be asynchronous. So during the class times, he has office hours, and then earlier in the week he'll release all of the lectures. So it's super interesting. I'm just watching that and asking questions and taking notes. once the office hour questions were kind of getting dry, I left and instead I started to do my microbiology homework. So essentially there are readings, and it's actually really cool because essentially there's questions and then it tells you like where in the text the answer is below, so you can click on it, go back and look and read through it, and then it asks you to rate how confident you feel about it. So if you don't rate the most confident, then it'll come back and it'll ask you a similar question later, and it's honestly really great for retention, especially so you don't have to focus on the memorization aspect because it's like you understand the material, so you're not worrying about memorizing it because you already understand it. It's just really cool, and it's way better than just taking notes because taking notes is actually not the most effective form of learning, in case you didn't know that. So yeah, I'm just doing that, and I actually really like these readings. I was just reading about different kinds of microscopes. Then around this time, I get in a run. So I'm just setting up. I have the most ridiculous setup. It's straight up embarrassing. But anyways, I just have the setup for my laptop, and I'll either watch a lecture video or like in the summer, I was doing a lot of just Hannah Montana because I never watched it as a child. I know it's embarrassing, but anyways, I've been watching Disney Plus and shows that I never got to watch as a child. So I just get in a good run, and then it takes me, anywhere from 1 mile to 2 miles. I just go until I feel like I've exercised sufficiently. I am trying to be consistent, so I want to stay motivated. So I'm not over pushing myself, but I'm also not undercutting myself. So then me, sweaty as ever, I start going to my intro to genetics classes, office hours. I really love the teacher. She's super sweet. She was an undergrad at Davis too, so she's totally like, she's so cool. She obviously wants us to understand the material, and it's all open notes and open internet and everything, but she also like is not trying to trick us, which is crazy because I am not used to teachers not trying to trick us. But anyways, I really am enjoying our class, and I'm just in our office hours, and it was really nice. It was small, even though it's like a 500-person class. I really got to ask a lot of questions and whatnot. So I'd actually planned to spend the office hours for my intro to genetics class from 12:10 to 2, but then I found the questions were repetitive, so I decided to take a break. So instead, I decided to go back to doing those microbiology readings. So it was what I was saying about like how rating your confidence, doing the questions, and then you can go directly back to the text, and basically just has you answer questions until you're like super solid on the concept and the system is pretty sure you got it. So I actually really like that system, like I mentioned, but yeah, I was just doing that. The class has a lot of reading, and I was just trying to catch up on that. So at some point I was done with the reading, so I actually moved on to the lecture. So here I'm watching the chapter 2 lecture. It's on microscopy. I was just watching it. It was like 30 minutes long, and unfortunately I love to watch my lectures on like 1.5 speed and double speed, and unfortunately this is the first class I've taken where I cannot change the speed, so I'm kind of just like chilling as he talks basically for the length of this lecture. At the very end there, you saw me snacking on some popcorn. I apologize. I got snacky and hungry. But anyways, I actually took a shower before this, but I got lazy and didn't show you the parts of that, so I apologize. But anyways, at this point, I was actually moving on to doing some scholarship applications. I go to public school, and regardless, it is still very expensive. So I just went ahead and applied for some applications. So I'm just writing all the essays. I've been putting it off, and so I just did it in one sitting before school got too busy. Between me huddled up with my blanket and my crappy little wooden pencil, I know it's not a great sight, but anyways, I was back to GRE studying. I'm just doing this workbook, and I'm just going through some practice problems, and you'll see me get frustrated every now and then, probably more than every now and then. But anyways, I'm just getting some GRE studying in. So I actually forgot to show, but I actually had dinner before this class, which is my biotechnology seminar. But I actually had soup. I had asparagus soup, which sounds not that great, but it actually tastes really fantastic. But anyways, this is my biotechnology seminar. It's from 7:10 to 8, and it was actually really, really interesting. I get really curious and I like to see what my classmates are because I just missed the in-person experience, so you can see me doing that. And then just going back to paying attention to this lovely biotechnology seminar. So after that, I am back to my second exercise of the day, and you'll see me with my little ridiculous setup with my laptop. And then I felt more motivated, so I went for a fast run. So after that, I just kind of wind down for the day. So you see me brushing my teeth, and then you'll basically see me flossing, and then I essentially call it a day. Basically, after this, I am now just editing the video, and then I go to bed around 9:45, 10. And that is it for a day in my life. And this is what a Tuesday in my life looks like. Pretty much after this, I will spend another hour just getting my footage uploaded and start on the editing. That's what I do last thing of the day. I try not to do schoolwork too late in the day unless absolutely necessary. So I'll just be uploading and then I'll be off to bed. Keep in mind that it is the first week of school, so it happens to be why I managed to be so productive. So if you're worried, don't feel so demotivated. The first week is actually fairly easy. So hopefully I got you guys motivated. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone else who you think might enjoy. Thank you again for watching. And don't forget to leave me a comment for when your school is going to start. Lastly, I have an Instagram and a podcast. Feel free to check those things out. And you can use my Skillshare link that is also linked below. Otherwise, have a great day, everybody. Bye!